Okay, so the third type is the three-place predicate, ternary predicate. And in this, we can say that this type requires the three participants, three arguments, and describe the relationship between these three entities. For example, John gave Mary a book, and the teacher sent the students an email. We can say that there are three participants in the first sentence. اللي John, Mary, a book, and we have the predicate, which is the verb give. So we can say that um, John, person who gives, and Mary, person who receives, and book, thing given, or it is the thing that is given. So it's very important here to account for the such verbs to understand the relationship between the participants or the arguments involved in the sentence. So we can say also we have the teacher sent the students an email, have predicate, which verb sent, and this verb involves the sender, the recipient, and the thing, or the thing that is sent. So it's referred to as ternary predicate or three-place predicates. So let's talk about predicate and reference. What is might be shared and different between these two concepts. So predicates do not refer, as we say, to object in the same way that referring expression. So instead, they denote properties or relations. Let's compare. John refers to an individual, as we say. It's a referring expression, and told denotes a property of being told. And also we have the verb love. It denotes a relationship between two individuals, and therefore names and phrases generally refer to predicates generally describe. So we can say that referring expressions like names, like noun phrases, like let's say pronouns sometimes, these sets of words refer to entities, while predicates generally describe or assign properties for these expressions. So the distinction is fundamental in semantics, very important. We can say referring expression answers questions like who and what, while the predicate answers a question with about the participants, or what is the relationship between the participants. Let's come to the characteristics of predicates. Okay, so we can say that predicates can express properties, actions, states, and relationships. Like we say, Janet solved the puzzle. We have the verb solved, which is the action. Janet is excited. Excited states a property. And Janet loves puzzle. Loves, let's say, states also a relationship between the two arguments or two participants here, Janet and puzzles. Also, predicates determine the number of the participants needed. Like just they require one or arguments, such as the case with the unary predicate, with the binary predicate, or with the ternary predicate that we have already discussed. We can say the verb love, for example, involves one participant, while the involve two participants, while the verb sleep involves one participant, and the verb give or send involves three participants. So therefore, predicates help determine the semantic structure of a sentence, including the participants and their semantic roles. Now predicates versus argument.